The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of University of Delaware Men's Division II Hockey second half of a two-game weekend set between the Blue Hens Men's Division II squad and the North Carolina State Ice Pack on tap here on the 412. We're about 15 minutes away from puck drop from Fred Rust Arena on the UD campus. Hi to you all, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box at the top of the stands at Fred Rust Arena. And after the doubleheader we had yesterday, seeing the Men's Division I Blue Hens beat Stony Brook 2-1, and then a 5-4 barn burner between the Ice Pack and the Blue Hens Division II team. That ultimately did go to NC State. We're in for an absolute treat as far as today's twin bill is concerned, looking for strong rematches on both sides of today's twin bill. Key for Delaware in the second game of the weekend, they've got to connect better passes. Way too many turnovers on the breakout and in the neutral zone yesterday, which led to their 5-4 defeat. They dropped to 12-12-1 and looking to get them back in the win column today. Keith McGregor between the pipes at 4-4-0 with a .295 goals against average and a save percentage of .913. Joey Wogish, Johnny Tomaitis, Brendan Stam, Austin Vecchio all found the back of the net. It will be the second line who gets the start today. Ethan Sharp, Dimitri Mahalios, and Graham Klein. They were blanked yesterday. Big game from defenseman Josh Flom last night with a pair of assists. He'll be working together with Michael Buckman, who had an assist as well for the Blue Hens. Strong efforts from them defensively. We'll see Pat Flaherty and Sean Lipinski handle starting duties for Vince Falkowski's Blue Hens today. And it is worth noting, Falkowski became the winningest coach in ACCHL history. After the ACCHL absorbed the mock at the beginning of this season, he notched his 200th career win a week ago at Bird Arena when the Blue Hens defeated 5th-ranked Ohio University. On the other side of the red line, a milestone game for Ricky Frosch, starting defenseman with Jackson Cowan, as he becomes the all-time games played leader for the Ice Pack with 116 games played, including this one today. He overtakes number 7 Zach Robinson's older brother Alex, former leading player in terms of total games played for the Ice Pack, here as soon as the puck drops today. Looking back at yesterday, it was Zach Robinson with the game-winning goal for the Ice Pack, along with an assist. Thomas McEnany, his line mate, along with Drew Bresingham, in multiple point territory, also with a goal and an assist. It will be Robinson together with Herman and Orini getting starting forward position today. We'll see Addison Lawrence between the pipes for the first time this weekend. He's 4-4-0 with a .239 goals against average and a save percentage of .919. Eric Daniel, who stopped 17 of 21 shots in total for North Carolina State yesterday, will slide into the backup role for this afternoon, working into evening's game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And the Delaware Hockey Network all season long is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. With a listen-first approach that provides a unique solution for you, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. Schedule your free consultation today. Visit injuryde.com or give them a call at 302-466-5664. We're going to take a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. When we come back, round 2 of Blue Hens and Ice Pack. Delaware looking to exact revenge on a nail-biter of a 5-4 defeat yesterday. Some things they can definitely do better this time around. We'll see how they are in the second half of this weekend set. But of course, the Ice Pack are going to come back just as hungry on the other side of the red line. We're in for a treat coming up on the DHN. Glad you're with us. We'll be back with the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. That'll be next here on the DHN, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome to the Delaware Hockey Network. NC State, Delaware, in their second of two meetings this weekend. Let's head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, once again, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Today, the American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League present a men's Division II matchup between the visiting Ice Pack of North Carolina State University and your University of Delaware Blueheads. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the NC State Ice Pack, coached by Tim Healy. Starting in goal, a sophomore from Cary, North Carolina, number 33, Addison Lawrence. At right wing, from Apex, North Carolina, number 7, Zach Robinson. At center, a sophomore from Holly Springs, North Carolina, number 8, Zach Herman. On defense, from Cary, North Carolina, number 4, Jackson Cowan. Also on defense, a graduate student from Long Island, New York, in his 116th game for North Carolina State, number 5, Ricky Frosch. And at left wing, a senior from Youngsville, North Carolina, captain number 17, Garrett Aurini. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blueheads. Starting in goal, a senior from Medford, New Jersey, number 35, Keith McGregor. On defense, a junior from Greenville, South Carolina, number 28, Sean Lipinski. And a junior from Staten Island, New York, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. Starting at center, a junior from Huntington, New York, number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. At left wing, a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, number 15, Ethan Sharp. And at right wing, a senior from right here in Newark, Delaware, number 27, Graham Clyde. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroink, assisted by graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Steve Cannon and John Poling, and linesmen Adam Gottwald and Brent Kendall. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land And with the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups in the rearview mirror, it's time to play the game. Vince Falkowski and his Blue Hens making final preparations in advance of the second game in a 3-game weekend set. Tomorrow they square off against the Seahawks of UNC Wilmington. Delaware in their sand sweaters, blue helmets, blue pants, moving left to right in opening period play. NC State in their away black kits, moving from right to left. Backstopped, as we mentioned earlier, by Addison Lawrence, 4-4-0 on the year, with a .239 goals against average and a save percentage of .919. Zachary Herman and Dimitri Mihalio stare each other down over the face-off circle. Puck is down, they're off at Fred Rust Arena for the first half of our Saturday doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network. Ricky Frosch, all-time games played leader for NC State, throws the puck in from his own blue line, paddled away by McGregor to the far corner, picked up by Zachary Herman. Herman trying to throw it into net front congestion to no avail. He stays with the play and the puck, bringing it up to the near point. Flipped into Arini behind the cage, centering pass. Herman got stick on puck in the mid slot, but didn't get good contact on it. And this is worked up the near side. Flaherty turned it ahead towards Sharp. Touch pass declined, but his shot from just inside the North Carolina State blue line was off its intended line. Zach Robinson's got time in the near corner. He throws the puck off the far boards beyond the reach of Arini. Sean Lipinski, the South Carolinian, flips it back from his own blue line deep into NC State zone. Into the NC State zone, we should say. And the defensive side of the Delaware quintet of skaters change up. Robinson gains red the other way, dump and change the other way. Fresh legs on now all round for both sides, 72 seconds into the first period of a 0-0 game. Failed breakout from Delaware. Stepping up was Thronson at the left point. He had an assist for the Ice Pack yesterday in their 5-4 win over Delaware. Thronson again working the left point. Cross ice pass to Labrizzi. He throws one in from the top of the right circle, but well off his intended target. This puck ricochets back inside the North Carolina State line to Midas, putting the forechecking pressure on Thronson. Across it goes to Labrizzi. He fires this puck up ice to Nick Shook. The big guns on now for NC State. Shook with 15 goals and 5 assists. Here comes Tomaitis the other way in a 2-on-2. Centering pass to Saunders Penn was bothered by Holden Kaufman, who emerges with the puck and clears his own zone. Ahead this goes to Shook in a 1-on-2. He chips the puck in close. Making the play on it was Keith McGregor just past the 2-minute mark of the opening period. And the Hens regroup in their own end. Hubert Polchlepek leaves the puck behind the net. This is played up the left side. Kramer gains red, shovels it beyond Cade McConaughey. Polchlepek chases the puck down. He tried to set up Lawson in the slot, but to no avail. And Michael Buckman's got to chase this down the entire length of the Fred Rust Arena ice. Again, for those of you unfamiliar with Fred Rust Arena, it was an IIHF sized sheet of ice, 200 feet long, 100 feet wide, a lot of open space for these players both to work with and contend with. First Delaware shot of the game comes from the far half, fall off the stick of Austin Vecchio. And freezing for the pause is Addison Lawrence. 2 minutes and 55 seconds into opening period play. Vecchio and Logan Todd take the far circle draw. Top center for Delaware, fourth center for North Carolina State, and the Ice Pack in their zone. Able to work free. The pass from Frosch to Lohr set up the zone entry on the Delaware side. Lipinski recovers, chips the puck beyond the reach of Lohr. This is wristed by Vecchio after gaining red hard behind the NC State goal. Picked up by Ricky Frosch. He takes the body from Joey Wogish in the near corner. They're both tied up, emerging with the puck. Again, deep in Ice Pack territory is Logan Todd. but his breakout pass intended for Cameron Lord didn't connect. Breakout passes, the Achilles heel of Delaware yesterday. They had many, many passes intercepted through the course of the Friday game, and we've got ourselves an offside against NC State here. 3 minutes and 48 seconds into the contest, and this is going to come back to the Ice Pack side of red. Face off right in front of the 412 Communications press box as Herman and Mahalios meet again to restart play. Puck frozen by McGregor. We've got a break in the action. Herman again across from Mahalios. The face-off to the right of Keith McGregor, who's seen just one shot. Here's a one-on-one for Delaware. Mahalios centering pass. Engelman, no! Engelman trailing the play, the recipient of a centering pass, but he couldn't chip it past Addison Lawrence, who crossed to the near post in time. Here's Thornton back the other way. 2-on-1 for NC State, and the first goal of the game. Beautiful execution. Garrett Arini tickles the twine, and the Ice Pack go up early. We'll see it right here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Arini, 4:23. Into the opening period. Putting the Ice Pack on the board. And that's his 12th of the year. North Carolina State goal, his 12th of the season, scored by number 17, Garrett Arini. Assisted by number 18, Andrew Thronson. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 23 seconds in the first period. Arini's 12th from Thronson at 4:23. Tomaitis backhands the puck out of his zone. He does connect with Quinn to set up a 2-on-2 counterattack. This shot right into the mitt of Addison Lawrence for a pause in play. 5.5 minutes into the first period. NC State with the early advantage thanks to Garrett Arini's 12th goal of the year. Kramer and McEnany in for the draw to the right of Addison Lawrence, who saved all 3 Delaware shots he's faced to this point. Hens trying to prolong their attack. And right there in the low slot, you see Ricky Frosch for NC State chipping the puck out of harm's way, and now stick handling up the near side. Frosch headmans this to Bresingham up the left wing wall. Bresingham surveys his options, ricochets the puck off the corner boards beyond the reach of Flaherty. Frosch turns it to the other side before now retreating to the point. Loose puck in the near corner. Frosch steps up to engage Flaherty. He's got some help now from Scott Daniel, who turns the puck to the far side. Lipinski can't backhand it free of traffic. Cowan runs the gauntlet behind the net, holds his ground. Bresingham sets up Frosch at the left point. He caroms the puck behind the net again to McEnany in the far corner. This is tipped over the line, recovered by Cowan, given away. And here come the Blue Hens the other direction, led by Brian Kramer. Here's a 2-on-2, a blocker save off that chance from Stam, keeping the Blue Hens scoreless on 4 shots to this point. We're nearing the 7-minute mark of the opening period of this 1-0 hockey game. NC State with the advantage over Delaware. Puck rolls off the backboards. Frosch takes a hard check in the near corner. And this will be frozen with 12:51 to go in the opening period. Fans, a milestone game for North Carolina State's number 5, Ricky Frosch, who today, with his 116th appearance in an NC State Ice Pack sweater, has become the all-time games played leader for the Ice Pack. So congratulations to Ricky. Taking over the longevity kingpin status from Alex Robinson, older brother of Zach Robinson, who had the game-winning goal yesterday. This is Wogish. He works the puck below the goal to Austin Vecchio. Thrown in, intercepted on the doorstep by Thronson. Robinson couldn't control the breakout pass over the center logo. Crane tries to tip the puck back into the neutral zone, but was outfought for position. Robinson heads back to the bench. Forechecking pressure comes in the form of Lohr. Buckman leaves this to Flom. Diagonal pass to Sharp, centering feed. Evades the reach of Graham Klein. Race on for the puck in the far corner of the NC State zone. Getting to it was Logan Todd. Flom could not hold the left point. Working up ice now, Logan Todd through traffic, couldn't get a clean shot away. We're at the 8.5 minute mark of the opening period. This goes up into the netting and out of action. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-5664, or visit them online at injuryde.com. 9 minutes in the books from Fred Rust Arena in the first half of our Saturday doubleheader. And the North Carolina State Ice Pack lead the Blue Hens 1-0 in the second half of their weekend set. Sharp tags up Mahalios, dumps the puck in amid a delayed offside. Delaware will use the opportunity for a change. Delayed penalty signaled against the Blue Hens by John Poling. This pass from Shook sails through traffic. Shook slap shot wide. Picking up the rebound is Kaufman. He works below the net. He tries to chip the puck beyond the reach of Delaware's Johnny Tomaitis, but the whistle sounds, and with 10:18 to go in the opening frame, we've got our first penalty of the game. Mahalios ruled off for cross-checking. So the Blue Hens will go on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the first time this afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 42 seconds in the first period. Mahalios, 2 for cross-checking at 9:42. Long clear off the McGregor save. And in come the Ice Pack again, led now by Zach Robinson up the far boards. Penn pinches him to the corner after playing the body on him 20 feet above the goal line. Here Penn clears off another McGregor save. Lawrence steadies. We've hit halfway in the opening period. Cade Cox leaves the puck to an accelerating Shook. Shook up the right dots, swatted out by Wogish, barrels back into the Delaware zone but lost the puck at the half wall. Wogish clears, Labrizzi recovers, 40 seconds remaining on the Ice Pack man advantage. Labrizzi pulls back, solid kill from Delaware so far, sending NC State up ice on 3 separate occasions here. Putting on the brakes is Thronson after gaining the left point. This pass down low from Shook finds Kaufman. Cycle to Thronson, to Labrizzi, working just inside the line. Labrizzi tries to line up a shot in the high slot. He fires one through. It was steered wide by Wogish, brought down by Vecchio. He couldn't walk the puck clear. And Nick Labrizzi poke check kept attacking position for NC State as the final seconds of the Mahalios penalty tick away. 1-0 with 8:15 to go in the opening period. Advantage NC State. Vecchio through traffic. Puck is loose in front. Trying to connect on the doorstep for the Blue Hens was Brian Kramer, but to no avail. Here comes Williams the other way. Drop pass Thronson. All sorts of room from the left dot, but McGregor stays with the play to make the save and direct the puck to the far side. This comes back in the NC State end with just over 12 elapsed in the opening frame. Frosch's breakout pass intended for Daniel was broken up. Worked in by Nick Lawson. Lawson and Daniel got tied up at the blue line. Holding the zone, Variale to Lawson. Bodied down in the slot, trying to stay with the action was Kramer, but he lost his footing in the near corner. Cowan at the center of a two-a-side scrum finds Kaufman. Low in the NC State end. And here come the Ice Pack back up ice. Kaufman gained red before flipping the puck to Bresingham. The other Ice Pack players change up. Meanwhile, a turnover in the Delaware zone opens the door for the Blue Hens to work into attacking position again. Centering pass from Kramer, sails past Lawson. Chasing the puck down in the near corner is Flom, but he's bodied by the other 5, Ricky Frosch, and trying to keep the Delaware momentum going. 13 minutes into a 1-0 game. Here's Jackson Strong bulldozing up the middle for NC State. He tried to get a shot away, but catching up to him on the Delaware side was Dimitri Mahalios. Play continues below the goal. Fight for a hotly contested puck directly behind Keith McGregor goes Delaware's end. And we've got a pause in play courtesy John Poling with 6:41 to go in the opening period. We'll see what Johnny's got here. Roughing the call. And the Blue Hens will go to their first Carl Dubé power play of the afternoon. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé power play. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special, visit Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. North Carolina State penalty was assessed to number 10, Jackson Strong. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 19 seconds in the first period. Strong, 2 for roughing at 13:19. Crane throws the puck off the backboards. Penn tried to set up Klein at the half wall. That pass bothered by Cameron Lohr, and Cade McConaughey rifles it clear. Arini trying to connect for a short-handed goal. Denied on the welcome mat by McGregor. That might have caught the post too. Here's Sharp up the middle. He's on together with Penn, Crane, Flaherty, and Klein. Another clear, 5:45 to go in the first period. Matt Crane behind his own goal. Leaves the puck for Joey Wogish as the big guns filter in. Headman pass to Kramer from Stam didn't connect. This is cleared out by Labrizzi. So as solid as the Delaware penalty kill is, they've been one-upped here by NC State, spending most of this power play, the Delaware Blue Hens that is, in their own zone. McEnany intercepts a breakout pass. McGregor sprawls on the puck this time, and we've got a pause with 5:11 to go in the first period. Puck is down. Shot by Bresingham, but wide off the draw, which was won by McEnany in a meeting of the nines. McEnany, the one that forced the Delaware turnover in their zone. Wogish carries the puck up ice this time. He tried to rifle one in from 35 feet after lining up in the slot, but that shot was blocked and came right back to him. Wogish to Kramer, up the right wing boards. Kramer waiting for Vecchio to tag back up before re-entering. Vecchio got jammed up in traffic. Thronson took the puck away and sent it clear as the Jackson Strong penalty expired with the Ice Pack getting away unscathed. 4.5 minutes to go in the opening period of a 1-0 game. Advantage North Carolina State. And their fans, my, do they travel well. We've got a few dozen Ice Pack fans clad in red lining the stands here at Fred Rust Arena in the first half of this Saturday doubleheader. Making the trip up from the Research Triangle. A good 7 hours by car up I-95. But hockey in North Carolina, we wouldn't imagine 30 years ago. It is what it is now. The Polch-Lepek shot was wide. Kaufman, pursued by Lawson, tries to work the puck up the near side. Breakout pass a little too long. Buckman got a shot through. And this is frozen for a pause in the action with 3:29 to go in the opening frame. Face-off is going to come to the left of Addison Lawrence. And planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Zachary Herman up the right wing boards. Steered by Lipinski to the corner. Drops the puck back to Orini. His shot saved by McGregor. NC State outshooting Delaware again in the first period, but the margin less egregious than it was yesterday. 9-5 in favor of the Ice Pack. It is a 1-0 hockey game as we enter the antepenultimate minute of the opening period. Puck is caromed behind the Delaware goal. Lipinski leaves this to Penn. Now behind the net is Quinn, confronted once again by NC State Zachary Herman, who had an assist yesterday and currently with 27 points leads the Ice Pack in terms of offensive productivity. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch. Or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. 2:22 to go in the opening period. NC State 1, Delaware 0. Another penalty coming up against the Blue Hens with 2:17 to go. We'll send them back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, and it will be Johnny Tomaitis making the walk of shame for the Blue Hens as he's ruled off for tripping. So another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill beginning right now. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 29, Johnny Tomaitis, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 43 seconds in the first period. Tomaitis, 2 for tripping, 17:43 in the first period. Inside the final 2 in opening period play. Quinn unable to work the puck up the far boards beyond the reach of Nick Shook, who kept the point airtight. But Labrizzi pulls back to his own blue line to give the Ice Pack power play a little more space to operate on the entry. Crane rolls the puck behind the net. Thronson Recovers for NC State to Kaufman. Back to Thronson. He tried to flip it back to Kaufman. Bothering that pass was Joey Engelman. Shook at the right point. Takes a body from Saunders' Penn but keeps on ticking. He connected with Kaufman to Shook again. Shook dekes past a pair of defenders at the top of the circle. He sets up Thronson at the left dot. His shot blocked down and away by Keith McGregor. Shook holds the zone. His shot was blocked by Engelman. He gets the puck right back, throws it into traffic. This one nearly cleared, but Thronson steps up after the puck took an awkward bounce off the near wall. Cleared this time as we enter the final minute of play in the opening period. 35 seconds to go on the Tomaitis tripping minor. Robinson leaves the puck to the accelerating Zachary Herman, who comes barreling up the left wing boards but lost the puck in neutral ice to Joey Wogish, who flips it clear and heads up to apply forechecking pressure to Cox and Robinson, moving up the right wing boards. Robinson into Delaware territory, steered behind the net again. Final 3 seconds on the Tomaitis penalty. Cox works the puck to Herman, centering pass. Robinson gets another one past McGregor, and it's 2-0 Ice Pack. Robinson pots his 9th of the year, and here it comes on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. The centering pass from Zachary Herman led to this even strength goal. And it's now 2-0 North Carolina State once again. North Carolina State goal, his 9th of the season, scored by number 7, Zach Robinson, assisted by number 8, Zachary Herman, and number 11, Cade Cox. Time of the goal, 1944 in the first period. Robinson's 9th from Herman and Cox, an even strength goal at 1944. The score through one period, NC State Ice Pack 2, Delaware Blue Hens 0. Back after the first intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network. We're live on the 412, all brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Through one period, NC State with a 2-0 lead over Delaware in the second half of their weekend series. And here's how the Ice Pack got there as we turn to the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Garrett Arini off the centering pass from Andrew Thronson. With the lamp 4:23 into the first period. And here the second North Carolina State goal. Zach Robinson starts what he finishes. Good for his 9th of the year. That coming right as the Johnny Tomaitis penalty late in the period expired. Robinson putting NC State up 2-0 with just 16 seconds to go in first period play. Just about set to get the second period going. A tip of the hat to the Hooper family for their longtime support and patronage of the Delaware Hockey Network and longtime viewership and listenership of the DHN. Neil, Athena, Larry, wherever you may be this afternoon, glad to have you along for the ride with us. As per usual, second period has begun. If you're just joining us here on the DHN, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box atop the stands at Fred Rust Arena. Delaware in their home sand sweaters moving right to left in period number 2. Led by Dimitri Mahalios up the right wing dots in a one-on-one. Mahalios tries to get around Cowan, but his shot was steered wide. NC State in their away black sweaters. Those football-inspired kits that they wore at the outdoor game against North Carolina last year that drew, I think, 26,000 or quite a crowd it was for sure. A record-breaking night in North Carolina. They're moving left to right, and Zachary Herman just potted his 12th of the year. So 48 seconds into the second period. Off the turnover. Herman walks in. Had clear road to get to Keith McGregor. And he's made this a 3-0 hockey game. Ice Pack adding insult to injury to start period number 2. North Carolina State goal, his 12th of the season. Scored by number 8, Zachary Herman. Assisted by number 17, Garrett Orini. Time of the goal, 48 seconds in the second period. Herman's 12th from Orini at 48 seconds. So Herman with a goal and an assist. Same can be said for Orini and Zach Robinson, the other goal scorer. So the second line has accounted for all 3 Ice Pack goals to this point. Turnovers and puck control. The trouble for Delaware here is Saunders Penn picks up a loose puck to set up a 3-on-3, but Thronson pinches him to the near corner on the entry to the NC State end. This to Tomaitis. Puck taken away from him by Holden Kaufman in a battle of the 29s. Tomaitis hustles to the point to maintain the zone, but he gives it away to Labrizzi before heading off for a change. This is Shook up the right wing boards, slowed up by the tandem of Flom and Lawson. Flom leaves this to Buckman. He ricochets the puck off the far boards. Brian Kramer, bodied into the glass at the scorer's table by Bresingham, is taken off the puck. This bounces back behind McGregor's office and is cleared up the near side, but not out by Josh Flom. Flom and Daniel confront the puck. Bresingham, tied up by a trio of Blue Hen defenders in the near corner, gives way. Emerging was Lawson. Polchlepek fans on the puck, trying to swat it beyond the reach of Cade Cox, who held the left point for the Ice Pack. Working to the 3-minute mark of the second period. Ice Pack 3, Blue Hens 0. In their second meeting this weekend, first Delaware shot of the period ends up in the glove of North Carolina State's Addison Lawrence, who saved all 5 shots that he faced in opening period action. Adam Gottwald about to drop the puck on the resumption of play as Joey Wogish comes in for the face-off across from Herman. 3 minutes in to the second period of a 3-0 game, NC State with the lead over Delaware, and another attacking zone draw coming for the Hens after Buckman shotted it up in the Lawrence glove. Crashing the slot was Vecchio, but he was outnumbered in close. His shot was pickpocketed as soon as he got rid of it. Herman the other direction. Slowed by Flom. Wogish lines him up in the corner, puts enough pressure on to force the turnover. Flom could not clear. Back comes Robinson. Net front feed intended for Herman was intercepted. This is Stam. He chips the puck high over the head of McConaughey. Chases it down in the near corner with some help from Joey Wogish to protect position and possession for the Blue Hens. The Flaherty shot from long range was intercepted. Herman clears. Lipinski fanned on the puck, which was pursued by Robinson and over the Delaware line. 4 minutes gone in the second period. NC State leading Delaware 3-0 in the second half of their weekend series. After a changing of the guard, McConaughey lined up a hard shot, which was popped in the atmosphere and away by Keith McGregor. Vecchio slows up Todd at center. Strong bulldozes through traffic to gain the Delaware zone. On the doorstep was Todd. Puck batted down by Austin Vecchio, who wanted an interference call, but no sympathy to be had from Johnny Poling. Sharp leads the breakout for Delaware. Puck tipped off the side glass by Flaherty at center. Into the NC State zone, emerging with possession, I should say, is Ricky Frosch. This is centered to Logan Todd. He gains center before throwing the puck into the Delaware end. It caroms below the goal. Frosch gets tied up with Crane sweeping in. Mahalios can't emerge with the puck. It's protected by Logan Todd. Stripped from him by Crane. And Crane saucers this up ice, but it's fanned on by Ethan Sharp at center. Hens will change with 5.5 minutes elapsed in the second period. Kaufman's shot, saved by McGregor. Centering pass off the rebound, came off the stick of Chase Williams, but was intercepted in a sea of sand sweaters. Saunders Penn streaks up the left wing boards, takes a check from Labrizzi into the corner glass, trying to work net front. Mahalios got tripped up trying to put one on net from in close. This played by Cowan below the goal. Up the near side, Williams gets one through traffic. Shook on a breakaway. No, sir, says McGregor. Keith McGregor up with a key save to try to stop the bleeding for the Blue Hens. Kaufman threw one through the slot. It bounces back to the NC State blue line. Nick Labrizzi stood up at the line by Engelman, but he connected with Kaufman just the same. Kaufman's shot was blocked as soon as he got rid of it. Working in low is Chase Williams off the setup from Thronson. Puck nearly was cleared, but holding the line, Labrizzi headmans it into a congested slot again. The backhander from Kaufman was blocked in net front traffic. This comes back to the line, fired in by Thronson, but off the backboards. Backhanding this free is Matt Crane. Penn drives the puck back into neutral territory as we pass the 7-minute mark of the second period. NC State leading 3-0 over Delaware in the second half of this weekend series. Over the past few years, the Blue Hens have not been able to figure out Tim Healy's NC State ice pack. Perennially one of the toughest teams in the ACHA Men's Division II Southeast region. Play whistled dead offside with 12:23 to go in the second period. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Cox brings the puck back into his own end off the neutral zone faceoff. Polch-Lepek and Variali, the forecheckers. Hubert Polch-Lepek forcing Cox to try to stick handle and force a turnover, but ultimately to no avail as Bresingham leads a 3-on-2 up the right wing boards. The centering pass to Scott Daniel resulted in a hard shot, which was wide of the near post. Rebound well contested in the near corner. McConaughey, slapper from distance, caught and held by McGregor for another break in the action. Back to that breakaway chance from NC State just a few moments ago. The stretch pass to Shook. McGregor slammed the door to keep this 3-0. 11:44 to go in the second period. It's been all ice pack from the get-go. Kramer changes direction in the far corner of the Delaware zone to gain some space, but McEnany swarms on him. Polch-Lepek threw a shot in from distance right into the glove of Lawrence for a pause. D-zone draw for the Ice Pack. Turnover in the Delaware zone as Lipinski's breakout was foiled. This off a strong Ice Pack clear to reestablish territory. In comes Vecchio, back for the Blue Hens, but he's stripped of the puck by Herman after trying to center it. Aurini looking for another. McGregor says no. Follow-up chance was wide after Aurini got his own rebound. Aurini with an even dozen on the year. Couldn't connect for the 13th. McGregor keeps this a 3-0 hockey game. Stam flips the puck through traffic into neutral territory. This is popped up from center. Vecchio's shot saved. The follow-up was blocked high and away. It was Lipinski who facilitated the zone entry for Delaware. Those white numbers on sand sweaters. Close up, they're mighty pretty, but on the other side of the rink, we may have to dust off the binoculars from our horse racing days to make out those sleeve numbers. But I digress. Halfway home, NC State 3-0 over Delaware. Strong centering pass, sails beyond everybody's reach. Flaherty couldn't bat it down. Todd and Lohr couldn't bring it down either. Sharp's got the puck tied up in the far corner. Battling for position was Logan Todd to try to reestablish possession for NC State. Klein gets a little bit of space in the far corner. He caroms it in behind the net, but beyond the reach of Sharp. This was tipped by Jagielski. Back to Todd, ahead to Lohr. Todd lost his footing over center. Completely of his own volition. Sharp bobbled the puck off a cross ice pass the other way. And play is whistled offside with 9:07 to go in the second period of this 3-0 NC State hockey game. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. .45 to go in the second period. Blue Hens outplayed in just about every element of this game so far, struggling to generate any sort of meaningful momentum. Hens will get a Carl Dubé power play here momentarily as this shot goes wide. Extra attacker is on. Jagielski plays the body in the corner. And with 8:15 to go in the second period, Blue Hens are going to go up a man. Elbowing signaled. At 11:45. In the second period, the guilty party Chase Williams will feel 2 minutes of shame. And the Blue Hens will go on their second Carl Dubé power play of the afternoon. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Referee Steve Cannon giving the captains from both sides the full explanation. 24 went to the box, but this penalty is correctly on Bresingham. So the officials making sure that the right guy goes off. And it looks like everything's set now. So it is Bresingham going off for 120 seconds for the elbow on Crane, and this Carl Dubé power play begins with the Blue Hens forced back in their own end. North Carolina State penalty was assessed to number 14, Drew Bresingham, 2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 45 seconds in the second period. Bresingham 2 for elbowing at 11:45. Cross ice pass to Stam, bounces off his stick 5 feet above the goal line. Vecchio lines up a shot through the slot. It bounces off the leg pad of Lawrence, but he makes the secondary save too. Could have been one of the better Delaware chances, but they were outfought in the net front area, and that made all the difference again for the Ice Pack. Face-off will stay to the right of Addison Lawrence. With 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. He's saved roughly a dozen. Teams and staffs filing in for the second half of our doubleheader today. The fourth of 4 meetings this year between the men's Division I Delaware Blue Hens and perennial rivals, the Seawolves of Stony Brook. Tip of the hat to Chris Garofalo, all the hard work he does to keep his program one of the best in ACHA men's Division I competition. Always a treat to see them on the schedule, and always a highlight on the Blue Hens schedule. This was offside with inside 7 minutes to go. Face-off coming just above the NC State line with 36 seconds, give or take, remaining on the Bresingham penalty. Penn in the near corner, caroms the puck behind the goal to Flaherty. Flaherty is tied up by Strong, who emerges with the puck. He skates it up the left wing boards, but he's slowed up at the Delaware line by Crane. .6:23 to go. This is offside. Sharp and Herman. Just above the Delaware line, contest the face-off. Final ticks of the Bresingham penalty have expired. Arini just gains the zone off the long pass up the middle, but he was slowed up by Sharp at the Delaware blue line. We've hit the final 6 minutes of the second period. The North Carolina State Ice Pack continuing to outplay the Blue Hens. They lead 3-0 in the closing stages of the second period. Crashing the net was Robinson, but he ran out of options in close. This is Crane the other way. Crane up the left dots, tries to line up a better shot, crossing to the right dot. The headman pass, ultimately the result, but he couldn't connect with Klein. Vinny Variale backhands the puck deep in his own zone, behind his own goal. Out to Lawson near side, but the pass ahead was blocked as soon as Nick Lawson got rid of it. Breakout passes the trouble yesterday. That continues to be the case as Thronson from the high slot throws one off the pads of McGregor. Another failed breakout pass, and Cannon whistles play dead with just inside 5 minutes to go in the second period. to be a hand pass or some such against NC State. So the face-off backs up above the Delaware blue line. The Hens' 2-on-2 entry was led by Polchlepek, but he and Lawson were outmanned in deep. Shook in front of the Delaware bench, cleared the zone, but gave way in the neutral territory. Polchlepek over center, flipped the puck off the near glass in behind the NC State goal. McConaughey tries to work it back up the near side. Carried on now by Cox to Shook. Shook threw the puck in from the corner. McGregor made the save. And we've got a pause with 4:17 to go in the second. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. 4 minutes to go in what's been a frustrating second period for the Delaware Blue Hens. They've managed 7 shots, but have not been able to generate really any A-grade chances, maybe one. And NC State continues to outplay them in pretty much every facet of the game. Stam tried to force a turnover in the far corner. He stays with the play but lost control of the puck. It is held in by Cade Cox. Cox turns, shoots through traffic. That was blocked and pushed back to center by Wogish. Flom put on the brakes. Puck is chipped over the glass and out with 200 seconds to go in the second. Ultimately ruled off a North Carolina stick and played illegally, so it comes back into the NC State zone for the restart. Crane threw the puck right into the path of McEnany, clogging up the mid-slot. This comes back into neutral ice, batted forward by Daniel up the near boards, turned back by Crane to Dimitri Mahalios. Mahalios dipsy doodles through neutral zone traffic. Sharp threw the puck into the rafters. There was a stick that went flying too. It was hacked up in the air in the low slot. Gotta wonder if that's enough to deem interference, but John Poling says not the case, not this time. Mahalios won the draw. Crane's shot was right into traffic though, and didn't make it to the cage. Crane clears, this is whistled dead, off the breakout pass being intercepted. Offside entry for NC State gives us a chance to catch our breath with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second period. Face off between Mahalios and McEnany. Ultimately goes Delaware's way. Klein in the near corner to Engelman. Shot from the left point, turned aside by Lawrence. Final 2:20 in the second. This rolls back to center, backhanded by Engelman. Into the near corner, chased down by Klein. He converges with Jagielski. Neither could come away with the puck. Engelman holds the left point. Long shot was blocked. Klein was taken down net front by Jagielski, who lost his stick. Meanwhile, the puck trails back toward the net. and it's paddled away by Lawrence and now cleared by Cowan. No icing on the long play up ice. Lipinski to Engelman. Penn tries to stretch one ahead to Tomaitis. He got stick on puck just over center, but couldn't control it above the blue line. Tomaitis now surrounded by a trio of ice pack defenders amid the dump and chase. And out come NC State the other way, led by Strong into a 1-on-2. A poke check from Sean Lipinski in the high slot breaks up his momentum. We're down to the final 80 seconds in the second period. Slap shot from Nick Labrizzi, denied by McGregor, crossing to the near post. We come to the final 70. Around this goes Tomaitis, could not clear the zone. Shot came in from Logan Todd, and McGregor freezes the puck for a pause in play. Face-off's going to come to Keith McGregor's right. 18 for 21 in the save department so far this afternoon as we work toward the evening. Nova Scotian Brent Kendall readying to drop the puck, and play resumes. We've entered the final minute of the second period. NC State, Robinson with a shot. McGregor with the glove save. And here Herman wins the attacking zone draw to the right of Keith McGregor. 48 seconds remaining in the second period. NC State with a 3-0 lead over the Delaware Blue Hens. Tomaitis to Penn up the left wing wall. Penn saucers the puck into the slot, race for the puck, ultimately to Tomaitis, but he had to trail back nearly to his own blue line to gain control. Shot goes up into the back netting and out of play with 28 seconds to go in the second. Face-off will come to the right of Addison Lawrence, who has stopped all 13 shots he's faced to this point. Kramer and Kaufman in for the face-off. Losing his footing in the slot was Polchlapek. He pops back up, headmans the puck in close. This is tied up amid quite a scrum, and play whistle dead now with 15 seconds to go in the second. Last word went to Addison Lawrence. And the face-off again comes to his right. Last-ditch opportunity for the Blue Hens not to be as Cade Cox finds Williams on the breakout for NC State. Williams with space that went away as Buckman clogged up the slot. Final 2 seconds, last shot, sticked away by McGregor, and the second period comes to its conclusion. Through 40 minutes. The score, North Carolina State Ice Pack 3, Delaware Blue Hens 0. Back after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own. Only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network on the 4-1-2, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. 40 minutes behind us. NC State extended their lead in the second period, and they did so just 48 seconds in. Neutral zone turnover for the Blue Hens, led to Zachary Herman, putting a third North Carolina State goal past Keith McGregor. So now it stands 3-0 in favor of the Ice Pack with 40 minutes behind us. And the native of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Brent Kendall, readies to drop the puck on the third period from Fred Rust Arena. Vecchio and Herman square off in the opening draw for the third. Delaware in their home sand sweaters, moving left to right in third period play. NC State and their away blacks moving right to left, and so far Addison Lawrence has been perfect between the pipes for the Ice Pack. 14 shots, 14 saves. Wogish pursues a rolling puck in the far corner, hacks it beyond the reach of Cowan to Vecchio behind the net. Stam left it back below the goal. Pass was tipped offline. Flaherty fed the puck by Wogish, let one rip from the right point, but was off his intended target. Herman tried to bring down the rebound, but fanned on the puck. This is walked up ice by Zach Robinson. Flipped into the far corner of the Delaware zone. Icing waved off by Brent Kendall as the Ice Pack forechecker won the race to the puck. The hard shot from Strong missed the far post. Bounced hard off the end boards. Here comes Klein the other way. Klein throws the puck off the near corner wall. It bounces below the goal. Klein lost his footing. Jackson Strong did not, but he failed to clear up the far side. Crane held the left point for Delaware. We're a minute and a half into the second period. Engelman pops the puck off the far corner boards, trying to set up Sharp in the low slot. This is taken away by Cowan and cleared, but it will come back and icing. 94 seconds have elapsed in the third period. Delaware opting for a near circle face-off in the NC State zone off the icing. If you're unfamiliar with the NCAA rulebook, on icings and on the beginnings of power plays, the non-offending team has the option of which side of the rink they'll take the face-off from. Crane foils the Lohr breakout attempt up the far boards. Regaining for NC State is Labrizzi, stripping the puck from him. Quinn trying to put one on a tee. Penn was boxed out net front, but holding the zone, Matt Crane throws the puck into net front traffic in front of Addison Lawrence. Working below the goal. This is Saunders Penn now bringing the puck out to the near half wall, but his feed back to Engelman at the point was broken up by Strong. This is Cameron Lohr. Drop pass Strong in the slot, wide on the shot, delayed penalty coming up. The whistle of John Poling sounds, and a hook is signaled with 17:44 to go in regulation, and NC State with a prime opportunity to get a little bit more breathing room. Hooking 2:16 into the third on Delaware's Joey Engelman. And that will begin a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 4, Joey Engelman. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Engelman, 2 for hooking at 2:16. 25 seconds gone on the Engelman penalty. Zach Robinson headmans the puck to Orini. It comes right back to Robinson on the zone entry. Fanning on the centering pass was Scott Daniel. Cox protecting the zone. Stick handles in toward the far corner, now pulls back to the line. His shot from distance, Arini net front couldn't put the redirect on. Loose puck corralled and rifled clear. And here we go. A couple altercations following the whistle. As now Daniel, Flom, and Vecchio all tied up behind the net. And we're going to have, without a doubt, something to go here as Scott Daniel continues to jaw at the Delaware players on his way back to the box. Daniel and Flom are both going to go off. We'll get the particulars from downstairs momentarily. This all going to HE double hockey sticks and a handbasket at 3:07. Potentially an equipment issue for Scott Daniel as his helmet's been taken back for repair. And we'll get the word on what's to come here as now captains Jackson Cowan and Johnny Tomaitis get the particulars from referee Steve Cannon, and Josh Flom's going to be given an early shower, and Scott Daniel gives him the royal wave bye-bye from the NC State penalty box. Looks as though Flom's getting a major in a game. And Daniel's going to get a minor. If the numbers posted are any indication, and word coming from downstairs here momentarily as to all the particulars. Differential is going to go in NC State's favor. As John Poling gives the off-ice crew the full rundown of everything that went down at 3:07. So the Engelman hook still has 1 minute and 9 seconds. Flom gets a major. Daniel gets a minor. So we're 4-on-3 for the next 1 minute and 9 seconds. Then we'll have 51 seconds of 4-on-4. And then a 3-minute power play following that. For the Ice Pack. We've got the story now. Let's head inside the glass. North Carolina State penalty was assessed to number 25, Scott Daniel, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty assessed to number 5, Josh Flom, 5 minutes for holding the face mask, plus 8 game misconduct. Time of the penalties, 3 minutes, 7 seconds in the third period. Daniel, 2 for roughing. Flom, 5 minutes for holding the face mask, plus a game misconduct at 3:07 in the third period. Play will continue 4-on-3. North Carolina State with the power play. Play resumes with NC State pulling back. And now working back up ice, wide shot. Robinson with a 4th NC State goal. This on the power play. And Aurini's got his 2nd of the game. See it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay right here. Aurini on the doorstep from Robinson. Has made this 4-0. A power play goal for the Ice Pack. Gives them a little bit more breathing room. North Carolina State goal, his 13th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 17, Garrett Aurini. Assisted by number 7, Zach Robinson, and number 11, Cade Cox. Time of the power play goal, 3 minutes, 38 seconds in the third period. Aurini's 13th, 2nd of the game. From Robinson and Cox at 3:38, a power play goal. 4-on-4 for another 28 seconds. Shook with a shot, saved by McGregor. And then after this brief spell of 4-on-4 action, the Blue Hens will go back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for another 3 minutes. Herman down for the attacking zone draw for the Ice Pack. This comes back to Cade Cox at the red line. Cox pressured by Kramer. Puts on the brakes to try to get some space from Mahalios. He leaves the puck back to Herman. Aurini couldn't hit Herman on the feed up the middle. This is intercepted by Dimitri Mahalios. Mahalios can't stick handle past the forechecking Garrett Aurini, who's accounted for 2 of NC State's 4 goals. NC State back on the power play. They've got 3 minutes with a man advantage to work with, and they can score at will here as this power play came due to a major penalty for the Blue Hens. It's a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, and play is halted with 14 minutes and 35 seconds to go in regulation. The Ice Pack proving superior in every element of this game so far. The neutral zone faceoff goes the Ice Pack's way after their offside infraction. Aurini plays the carom shot hard behind the net. Herman leaves this to Cox at the left point. Stepping up to engage him is Kramer. Long shot from Cade Cox goes into the pads of Keith McGregor, and it's brought back by Kramer the other way in a one-on-one. Kramer tied up by Cade Cox in the one-on-one battle. The Delaware fans want a call. They're not going to get it as we hit the 6-minute mark of the third period. Herman and Daniel lead the re-entry into Delaware territory. Centering pass to Robinson. He tried to set up the hat trick for Arini on the doorstep, but ultimately to no avail. Down to the final 2 minutes of the Flom penalty. Lawson tips this puck toward the blue line. It is batted down by Cox. Cox across to Arini. He puts one on net. Herman couldn't finish on the doorstep after the McGregor save. Herman again. Sets up Scott Daniel from the near dot, but he was checked by Engelman when he got the shot away. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Kaufman leaves the puck to Shook at the right point. Kaufman tries to set up a chance for Nick Labrizzi from center point, but that puck sails the rest of the way up ice, deep into NC State territory. 7 minutes have elapsed in the third period. Ice Pack 4, Blue Hens 0. And there's one for the thumb off a net front bounce. It was set up by Kaufman and finished by Chase Williams. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. The initial shot came from Kaufman. Williams made the push to the cage, and he puts the rebound back. Officially at 7:09 to give the Ice Pack their 5th goal, their 2nd with a man advantage. And the power play continues on for North Carolina State for another 48. North Carolina State goal, his 1st of the season. Scored by number 24, Chase Williams. Assisted by number 29, Holden Kaufman, and number 13, Nick Labrizzi. Time of the power play goal, 7 minutes, 9 seconds in the third period. Williams is first from Kaufman and Labrizzi at 7:09, a power play goal. An errant icing whistled by the linesman with 40 seconds left on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. So play restarts at center. And Brent Kendall got an earful from the spectators lining the glass at the North Carolina State line. Thronson to Labrizzi. After the zone entry, Labrizzi walks the line carefully. Thronson, cross ice pass, reeled in. The shot from Shook was deflected away by McGregor. Final seconds of the Flom penalty tick away. And the Blue Hens go back to full strength as Polchlepek heads to the bench after serving the penalty. And taking his place is Tomaitis. Right as the Hens went back to full strength, the Ice Pack got their 6th. And here it comes again. And what doesn't, we caught that a little bit late. But 8:18 in the third period. We'll try to get you that replay. The Ice Pack have taken a 6th goal over Delaware. We'll watch it here again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. As Nick Shook, off the centering pass from Bresingham, popped the puck past McGregor. For an even strength goal and the 6th for the Ice Pack, coming at 8:18. North Carolina State goal, his 16th of the season. Scored by number 27, Nick Shook. Assisted by number 24, Chase Williams. And number 29, Holden Kaufman. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 18 seconds in the 3rd period. Shook's 16th from Williams and Kaufman at 8:18. The wind entirely out of Delaware's sails at this point. For the final 10 minutes, with this game seemingly out of reach, their best hope is to finish strong, so they've got some momentum to carry into Sunday when they take on the Seahawks of UNC Wilmington right here at Fred Rust Arena. That game slated for 3:45 p.m. Eastern to wrap up this 3-game weekend set for the Division II men. The Division I men are up next at Fred Rust Arena as they host the Stony Brook Seawolves in their 4th of 4 meetings this season. And the Blue Hens look to complete a weekend sweep on home ice to kick off 2024. Buckman to Mahalios. Mahalios got around a pair of Ice Pack defenders but was stonewalled at the blue line by Zachary Herman. Polchlepek chips the puck off the near glass back through neutral territory. Mahalios strips the puck from Cox. Sharp hassled in the far corner by the tandem of McConaughey and Herman. And we've got another one. Tempers flaring in the NC State zone with 8:48 to go. And linesman Brent Kendall and Adam Gottwald earning their keep today for sure. Sharp was headed to the penalty box. We've got another player heading down the tunnel for Delaware. This is going to take some sorting out just the same, as the officials again meet to discuss matters with 8:48 remaining in the contest. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing compassionate and empathetic legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG, that's L-O-N-G, or 302-466-5664 if numbers are more your thing than letters. That's okay. Or visit injuryde.com. A slew of infractions coming at 11:11. Steve Cannon giving Cowan and Klein the lowdown this time. Certainly a frustrating situation if you're Delaware. Down 6-0. And now down a man again. As Ethan Sharp's number goes up. As the differential in that scrum, which sees Dimitri Mahalios being issued a 2-10 as well. We rejoin action with 8:40 to go in the third period. NC State up 6-0. North Carolina State penalty was assessed to number 6, Cade McConaughey, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalties. Assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios, 2 minutes for roughing plus a 10-minute misconduct. And Ethan Sharp, number 15, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of all the penalties, 11 minutes, 11 seconds in the third period. McConaughey and Sharp, 2 each for roughing. Mahalios, 2 for roughing, plus a 10-minute misconduct. All of the penalties at 11-11 in the third period. North Carolina State has the power play. Play continues 5-on-4. Labrizzi's shot from distance was wide. This around the horn to Thronson. A bar down cannon from Shook. Good for the extra point. And the NC State Ice Pack continue their rout of the Blue Hens. It's now 7-0 after a third power play goal, and here it comes on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Shook's got his second. Thronson with the setup. Coming at 12:08. In the third period. So a third straight power play tally. Shook's got 17 on the year, and the Ice Pack are going to head home to Raleigh on the better side of 500. North Carolina State goal, his 17th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 27, Nick Shook. Assisted by number 18, Andrew Thronson, and number 13, Nick Labrizzi. Time of the goal, 12:08 in the third period. Shook's 17th second of the game from Thronson and Labrizzi at 12:08. And just 44 seconds later, Bresingham makes it 8-0. The Blue Hens falling apart at the seams at Fred Rust Arena. The Ice Pack have put 5 on them here in the third period. NC State's 8th goal, third of the season, scored by number 14, Drew Bresingham. Assisted by number 5, Ricky Frosch, and number 9, Thomas McEnany. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 52 seconds in the third period. Bresingham's third from Frosch and McEnany at 12:52. Final 6:20 of the contest. Delayed penalty coming up against Delaware. The Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill comes up again as it looks like Graham Klein or Michael Buckman, one or the other, or maybe both, have been given the gate. Both Buckman and Klein are heading to the dressing room. And this has just taken a turn for the worse, as now 4 Blue Hens have gotten early exits in one form or another. Particulars forthcoming. McGregor is going to stay in. So 2 minutes on the penalty clock for Michael Buckman, and now Vince Falkowski getting the explanation of all that went down with 6:13 to go, and we'll give you that same explanation right now. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 26, Michael Buckman. 2 minutes for charging plus a 10-minute misconduct. Number 27, Graham Klein, issued a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalties, 13 minutes, 47 seconds in the third period. Buckman, 2 for charging, plus a 10-minute misconduct. Klein, a 10-minute misconduct at 13:47. So another power play opportunity for NC State, who have put a 5-pack on McGregor in the third period. Robinson stayed upright despite a stick in his skates at the far corner. Herman lost the zone under pressure from Quinn. 5:15 to go. This is called offside. And another one. My goodness. Uncharacteristic of these two teams, but certainly frustrating times for the Delaware Blue Hens. Down 8-0 with 5:16 to go. More coincidentals coming as Robinson and Tomaitis take seats on either side of the off-ice officials. Robinson gets a roughing minor. And it looks like that is all. Although Tomaitis went to the box as well. Or rather, he went. Did he go to the box or did he head straight off to the bench? Looked like he went to the bench. Looks like he's none the worse for wear here. North Carolina State penalty was assessed to number 7, Zach Robinson. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 44 seconds in the third period. Robinson, 2 for roughing at 14:44. So we're 4-on-4 for the next 34 seconds. 4:47 to go. Kramer and Herman take the neutral zone draw. NC State controlling the puck. Frosch clears. Lipinski turns it back the other way. Kramer trying to maintain position over Cowan, but ultimately lost control of the puck. Lipinski could not hold the point. Jagielski pushes Flaherty back behind the Delaware goal for the restart. 4-on-4 now, 5-on-4 Delaware on a Carl Dubé power play for just under a minute. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers when looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware. For diamonds, it's Dubé. Vecchio up the middle. Slowed up by the reaching stick of Cowan, but his shot was stick checked wide. Ice pack clear. Arini, bothered by Wogish, could not get a shot through. 3.5 minutes to go. Now 3:13. And this is an icing. .309 remaining. Face-off is going to come to the left of Addison Lawrence, who's been a perfect 15 for 15 in net for the Ice Pack. Inside the final 3 minutes from Fred Rust Arena. Total domination from the black and red. This game standing at 8-0. And the Blue Hens, after toppling Ohio a week ago today, come home to a reality check as the Ice Pack eke out a 5-4 win yesterday, and now have put up an 8 spot on Delaware today. So Delaware will drop below 500, falling to 12-13-1 at the conclusion of this game. NC State improving to 12-11-0 on the season, leaving Fred Rust Arena with a weekend sweep. .102 seconds to go. This is skied into the back netting and out. Final minute and 19 seconds. With NC State, Thomas McEnany in for the draw, looking to coast home from here. Sharp takes a needlessly high hit from Thomas McEnany. The Blue Hens take exception on both sides of the glass. And Steve Cannon says, let's go. Another Blue Hen just got shown the gate at 18:55. And now McConaughey's gone too. To say this game has taken a turn for the worst is a gross understatement. .105 to go. 2 minutes up on both sides of the penalty clock. And another scorers table conference between Steve Cannon and captains from both teams. The 2 minutes that went up on the Delaware side have since been taken down. And at the 18:59 mark, a couple additional penalties. Have been meted out. Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens starting now. North Carolina State penalty assessed to number 9, Thomas McEnany. 2 minutes for boarding. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. NC State penalty number 6, Cade McConaughey. 2 minutes, or rather a 10-minute misconduct. Delaware penalty number 29, Johnny Tomaitis. A 10-minute misconduct. All of the above at 18:55 in the third period. McEnany, 2 for boarding. McConaughey and Tomaitis, each with 10-minute misconducts at 18:55. And the Carl Dubé power play is no more. Brian Kramer off for high sticking with 47-2 to go. So we'll be 4-on-4 to end this hockey game. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 14, Brian Kramer. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 12 seconds in the third period. Kramer 2 for high sticking at 19:12. Only 9 skaters on the Delaware bench as this game comes down to the final 12 seconds. And the NC State Ice Pack just trying to wait out this last chance from the Blue Hens to get one in. The shot from Sharp comes back to him. The horn sounds, and that will do it. Today's final score, North Carolina State Ice Pack 8. Delaware Blue Hens 0. Final shots on goal, NC State 36, Delaware 16. Fans, it's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Today's third star with a goal and an assist for NC State, number 7, Zach Robinson. Today's second star with 2 goals for NC State, number 27, Nick Shook. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals and an assist for the North Carolina State Ice Pack, number 17, Garrett Aurini. So that will do it for the first half of our Saturday doubleheader as we prepare to turn the page to the second half of what's to come. The Delaware men's Division I team will take on Stony Brook. That game at 7 Eastern tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network. Garrett Arini leading the way for the Ice Pack with a pair of goals as NC State defeats Delaware 8-0 from Fred Rust Arena. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.